Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion, plays a Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. There was a Lilith run that we could continue. I don't like seeing that -6 streak, I'll tell you that much. Literally, I got like 2 minutes into it, I had to open the door. So I was like, you know what, let's just scrap it, start another episode. QHME 1297. You know, when they say a seed is alphanumeric, you know what I'm talking about, but this is ridiculous. Like, all letters and then all numbers? Why are we doing a Lilith run? Well, you missed the whole preamble because the episode, you know, it's never got a chance to see the light of day. But I want to win, and the squeaky wheel gets the grease. We say that all the time over here because North America is a land of squeaky wheels. Excuse me, can I please speak to your manager, for example? That's not a joke. I want to speak to your manager specifically right now. We got a key. It's good news. Well balanced here. Lilith is, I hate Kidney Stone. I wish I didn't, but I hate Kidney Stone. Because they ruined it by making it have a speed downgrade, but we've been down this road many times. It's not a zany item if it's just actually bad, and then it's zany like 8% of the time. It's not good enough. I am happy with the way that this run looks right now, though. I mean, we got HP, a trinket that actually... It's a little bit of a strange choice, because this trinket is not that good as Lilith. As any other character, and especially like not in greed mode, it's a maybe 9 or 10 out of 10 trinket. Second only to Cancer Trinket, Curved Horn, and maybe, you know, situationally things that can break the game for you. For us right now, it's rarely going to provide us with much of an upgrade, but I suppose if we find ourselves in a situation where we're very strong and we want to get rid of Box of Friends for whatever reason, it could be worth something. But in greed mode, it's probably just better to remember that stat upgrades are easier to come by for the most part. It's easier to get a completely broken, overpowered run. And as a result, we don't necessarily need... Oh, I'm an idiot. We don't necessarily need to work that hard to enable the illuminated bulb. Great trinket. Maybe not necessarily a mandatory course in our degree program right now, if you know what I mean. So, Lilith should be strong in Greedier. We do need Greedier, right? I'm not making a mistake there. The danger and where it all can fall apart is absolutely versus Ultra Greed. So we need to make a run that's strong enough to kill Ultra Greed. I don't know if we want HP. I don't think we want Mr. Meeseeks, which I think is... Why would you leave, you idiot? Oh, this is exactly what I was saying we should not do, but... We might get a charge for the deal with the Devil Wave. We're still, like, sort of strong. Well, not really. We're still okay. Like, we're not starting with a super underpowered run or something, but... What we will probably do is actually not use our full charge against, against the... Yeah, that was bad. Against the deal with the Devil Wave, because, we'll just benefit from having Illuminated Bulb, and then we can start with a, you know, doubled Incubus on our next floor. So, we'll just tough this floor out, and I'll take that as, like, an admission of idiocy and punishment for my crimes, and respect to not respecting the, Box of Friends here. You know what they say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's not... Sometimes okay, you're actually just running into enemies at this point. Do you even play Isaac anymore? What happened? Like, you're allowed to be bad at PUBG because this was the game you can kind of hang your hat on. And Fortnite and almost everything. You know, Magnum or Opus Magnum Solutions, not necessarily 10 out of 10. But you got to give them a little something here. You got to have one game that actually provides a little bit of skill from you on the occasion at the very least. I'm just worried this guy's gonna explode. Don't shoot. Please, Hammer, don't hurt him. I actually am gonna buy the HP. I'm not proud of myself. But by buying the HP, we do at least get a permanent upgrade in the form of the HP, unless we have to take a deal with the devil right here that like, it's so good we absolutely have to go for it no matter what. In which case, we might have wasted our money. But it was either that or pay 3 cents to get a red heart, or spend no money and hope to get red hearts on the next floor, which, again, could happen, but it's a little too, wow, that hit me for 1, huh? It's just a little too risky. I'm willing to let this run hang out to dry. So I'm gonna try to not get hit because I'm fairly well equipped here. But if I do get hit and this run has to die, then so be it. But dude, I'll level with you. We're on like the worst Isaac streak in probably like the worst month of Isaac in all of 2017 so far. And we go through fits and spurts, obviously. Sometimes we get extended periods of greatness. You know, we might win like 20 runs in a row. Obviously, we have done more than that in the past as well, but it's been a while. I'm not sweating it too much because a lot of these runs, you know, we're trying to get real platinum gods, so we're ticking check boxes we wouldn't otherwise tick. However, no Krampus, please. No Krampus. Not Krampus. Not good, but not Krampus, at least. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Head down to the next floor. We didn't have any 3-cent items. I would love to get small rock. That's actually also very good. Down to the next floor. Yeah, that's also very good. We save money on this. We get a luck upgrade that may or may not be worth much, but could be. And we get an item we're probably not that big of a fan of, to be honest with you. Alright, what do we got here? You probably... I mean, there's a couple of options here. Starter deck, I think, is worth getting. Skinny Odd Mushroom, I think, is worth getting. We'll probably start with Skinny Odd Mushroom because it is likely to give us the biggest possible benefit. Damage downgrade, but our rate of fire goes greatly up. And it looks like it didn't go up that much, necessarily, and our damage went down a lot. That's only because we actually have Illuminated Bulb active right now, so we want to diminish that. We probably want at least to take a look at Lump of Coal as well, but will we get 22 cents on this floor? Probably not. Look at that. Our rate of fire did not change. Wait, but our damage went down. Yeah, that's true. Okay, but that's not... I didn't expect our damage to go up there. I expected our rate of fire to stay where it was. So that was good, because this is the cap. So our DPS is better. I would even say much better. Because again, it looks like we went from 4-something to 2-something, but no. We went from 3-something to 2-something while doubling the amount of times we're shooting that. That 2-something, I should say. So, I think this is doubtlessly correct. But you've always got to be wary with these damage downgrades or damage... They're multipliers, but it's multiplying by a number that's less than 1. So your damage is getting dampened, if you will. Got to be careful with them. You know, you pick up this, you pick up a technology 2 or something like that, and all of a sudden we got a run that's in Trash City. But you know what? Trash City, it's not that bad. Garbage Town, property values are nice. Once you get used to the smell, it's, you know, the weather's fine year-round. Plus, you always hear Take Me Out by Franz Ferdinand. Pretty good song. Most people don't know the song is actually about garbage. It's written from the perspective of a stinky piece of trash. That's why he says, I don't think I'm gonna be leaving here with you. Because the trash, it's not, you can't take it with you. Alright, so that tangent was obviously just absurd. Anything out of those mushrooms? It appears not. Do we want a 7-cent starter deck? Sort of. But what we want first is to destroy all of the enemies we're coming in contact with. And again, we get a stat upgrade temporarily against the Deal with the Devil wave if we continue at this pace. Just don't use Box of Friends when it's available for the final time. We get 4 Incubuddies, putting down a pretty nice array, starting at 0, of course, of shots here. We are going to hit 22 cents. That's exactly Lump of Coal plus starter deck. We'll start with starter deck just in case we get a much better 15-cent item than Lump of Coal. They do exist, even though Lump of Coal is pretty solid. And especially with a high rate of fire like this would be quite beneficial. I almost used it, because in my brain, even though I said don't use it, first off, my brain is like, don't listen to that guy, he's an idiot. And secondly, there's like hard-coded muscle memory that's like, anytime you see that your active item is available, use it. Unless, you know, it's Book of Belial, and then never use it except for the bosses. Okay, so we did fine on this floor. We got to deal with the angel. That's a surprise. I I don't think we care about getting a key piece, because it's just not worth our bomb. I know that sounds unzany, but it wasn't my intention. We could use the bomb for something more valuable. Alright, so we're going to go with the way that we chose to handle this from the start. We get a chariot card, which I think is worth something. What we'll probably do is use the chariot card to get through like a couple of waves after we get one play of our spacebar item, so maybe we can expedite getting to the second play. Piercing shots, extremely good. I will take experimental treatment. Pretty not good. Like, actually very not good. Our damage is horrible. But 15-cent car battery, outrageous. Like, actually so strong. Keep in mind, we have 2.60 damage right now. That's 2.60 damage with illuminated bulb. So, we also got maybe a big range downgrade? Is that the... Yeah, what am I fighting these guys for? Get out of here. I'm gonna check this briefly. I don't think we get any benefit out of it just yet. We got Little Brim. Should have used it before I hit that. Oh my god, come on, come on, come on. Extremely highly inefficient play here, but it is what it is. So we got Little Brim. It's actually like the best Cambion Conception drop that the world could ever ask for. Except for maybe another Incubus. But to be honest, our damage right now is 1.52. So it's starting to look like we probably... I still think Skinny Odd Mushroom was the right choice, but experimental treatment screwed us. Notice I'm not saying it's the wrong choice, but it screwed us, because we have soy milk damage, and our rate of fire is 1/5 the speed of soy milk, so... you could say that the frequency of our shots, hurts. Because of the frequency and the... It's not just the car rental place, is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna roll with this, because actually, car battery, even with our absolutely garbage damage, which by the way is being supplemented very nicely by the existence of Little Brimstone, but car battery could be outrageously good. It's actually really, really good at fighting Ultra Greed as well, because it could give us, like, triple the damage for when we actually go into that Ultra Greed fight, which is extremely nice, I think. Yeah, I would say that tripling your damage is probably good. Well, it's not really tripling, because you would have doubled it anyway, you know what I mean, but... And then if we can get, like, multiple charges to take into that Ultra Greed fight, even better. Let's see, though. I want some good deal with the devil items. Tarot Cloth is acceptable. It also gave us Strength, which I want to use right away, because it'll allow us to play this Demon Judgment. Sure, we could use it to maybe, completely destroy a floor as well, but this is much better. Our damage is still pretty bad, but this is much, much better. So we need car battery. And then, I think there's a case to be made for Cube of Meat at 7 cents. Because every time we use it, we'll jump 2 levels. So basically, as soon as we press the button, we'll have a 3rd level Cube of Meat. We get another fly. Wait, that was a different run. Pajamas, not worth too much, but sure. And in here, we don't need a rate of fire increase. I will quickly check for some secret room action. That also gives me a bomb to open this stone chest. Stone chest contains the goat hoof. Arguably actually better, but it's kind of close, I think. So, yeah, we do get a 3rd level Meat Boy right off the bat. We might be in, like, almost stomp territory now. And I know that sounds ridiculous when you look at our stats, but, you know, it just goes to show you, you don't always need great stats to have a great Isaac run. About 98% of the time, you kind of need great stats, but every once in a while, you don't. So now we have a 4th and a 1st level Meat Boy. Alright, so it's just going to go back through those. It's going to go... Until we get another Cube of Meat, if we get another Cube of Meat. We'll go 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 1st. Oh, but then every Meat Boy that exists is going to get... No, that's not true. Anyway, the point is we're going to have a lot of people doing some chewing. Wow, almost got me there. I didn't really love the items in the shop. Like, we might actually just save our rerolls on this floor. save our money from buying on this floor. Because we don't benefit from getting Coat Hanger. Unfortunately, Coat Hanger does nothing for us right here. Because we're already at the tier cap. Unless I'm grossly mistaken. Doing quite a lot of damage. This is the kind of run that makes you, like, realize that you're bad. Because I'm like, how did I not have greedier mode killed as Lilith? This run is, on at least on paper, not even that good. Honestly, we might as well get hit to try to get Cambion Conception to pop. Sure, car battery is good, but statistically it's trash. Not car battery, but this run. Statistically it's kind of trash. How did we end up in this wonderful situation? But how did we never win a run as Lilith earlier? Because we're bad. Like I told you. Alright, Shoal. Making swell time. Don't need that yet. Or rather, what we should do, and again, you might think this is idiotic, and you may well be correct. Feel like we might as well try to get Cambion Conception to pop. Range upgrades are not horrible for us right here. We don't need speed. We don't need a lot of stuff here, to be honest. So let's go in here and see if we maybe get a guppy item or something. No such luck. We could maybe use HP, but I don't think it's too relevant. Let's go for the reroll. Pacifier might lower our tier cap, but I think here you buy Egghead or Conehead rather, for a little bit of extra protection. So the real strength of this run right now is our doubled, oh geez, our doubled or, you know, very much increased Little Brim. Those are what's doing a lot for me. I gotta be real with you. Another huge thing for us is actually, and I never would have expected this, but Obsessed Fan is just kind of taking over the battlefield. As long as we stay mobile, at least. It's like the first time I've ever been impressed by anything that Obsessed Fan did here. We didn't go into our item room yet. We should buy a key. That's, you know, the dark days of no key meta are over. It just slipped my mind there because I saw some other items. Anyway, we won't do it until after this, that was real bad. We won't do it until after we finish all the waves here, but... it's a little bit of a test for us. There we go. The fact that we were able to do that pretty quickly is extremely encouraging. If there's only one of these guys, he actually stands no chance. He will be destroyed. Your ashes will scatter to the earth. You shall be no more. How did we not get hit? Okay, more devil deals that are actually good. Dude, we've struck out on devil deals. I probably should have hurt myself a little bit there to get Cambion Conception to pop. Sure, we get more black hearts out of it as a result, but... so, like, Jar of Flies is kind of tempting here. Let's buy a 3-cent one of these. We don't need another 3-cent one of those, because this is our last floor where this is any relevancy whatsoever. Jar of Flies could be good, but we don't really want to go off of Box of Friends with car battery. None of this helps. We might just start buying cards, honestly. This one's tough, because you look at it and you go, well, I mean, the backpack, then you could take the game kid, but is it worth 15 cents for that? I'm going to say no. I do want Spun. This is, like, enormous by itself. And then being able to possibly take the Empress card down to the Ultra Greed fight is also a big boost. Okay, that's too many spiders. I don't know how many is not too many spiders, but that I 100% know is too many spiders. You ever walk into a room and just go, there's too many spiders here? It's exactly how I felt when I walked into that room and saw that there were too many spiders. Okay, stop this bit. This bit's going nowhere. This floor is actually of the utmost importance because we need to, like, this part doesn't matter. We're just going to stomp for a while, and that's great. That's great for morale. It's great for entertainment. It's great for encouraging people to, you know, like, comment, subscribe, fave, rate it 5 stars, buy a t-shirt, etc., etc. Pick up the Blu-ray, buy the movie pass. However, we got to be smarter than that. We have to not mess up the economy. Oh my, like, just in general, because that would be catastrophic, but we have to not mess up the economy of using our box of friends, because we need to have a charge going down to the next floor. I would prefer, excuse me, I would prefer to not have to spend 5 cents at buying a battery charge as well, because that could be the difference between picking up one last item and not picking up one last item. That, I was kind of, I trapped myself. Lost a lot of HP on this floor. Egghead, which is actually Conehead, just stopped us from getting hit by touching one of the eyes there. Did you see that? That's incredibly good luck. Easy money. And finally, the wave that I dislike the most. Although it probably will be easier than many of the ones we had in the past. We also just got Succubus off of Cambion Conception, which is an awesome one to have doubled in the future. I think we're well equipped. I'd give us like a 75% chance of beating Ultra Greed. And the reason I'm being conservative and saying 75% is just because, yeah, why not? When we double it, we'll get a lot of orbital protection. Because we have Tarot Cloth, I think you have to check this. Gives us Ancient Recall. Ancient Recall gives us a bunch of cards, so we're gonna pop that right off the bat. Two of Hearts, not outrageously relevant. We certainly want to take the Empress card with us. And I think the right play is actually to turn everything else into a bomb. This way, we get free rerolls, and we should be able to buy more stuff. We don't need Chaos. At this point, we might as well stack HP, especially if it's pretty cheap or comes with other stats. Yeah, so we got 3 more bombs. Let's try something like this. We could buy that. It might not... It gives us a shot speed. A shot speed downgrade? Excuse me, good sir? Wait, no, that's true. I was like, wait a minute. That's exactly what that item is supposed to do, is give us a shot speed downgrade. Swallowed Penny is not relevant anymore. It would have been good earlier, but... how are we equipped here for the finale, the grand finale of this Lilith run? Pretty good. Just ignore using the spacebar right here. This will be very mildly annoying at worst. Come in here, pop this. Look at the triple sack dagger. And then Empress popped as well. So this is as strong as we're gonna get. I think we made the right decisions on this run, though. Did we get a little lucky? The highest stroke of luck we got, well, there's 2 of them. One of them is getting car battery. The other one is getting the absolute near ideal or literally ideal Cambion Conception plays. Like being able to get Succubus and Little Brim fairly early on in this run is going to do a lot of work. So I think we'll probably come away with this one with a victory, and I needed it, to be honest with you. I feel like we kind of needed this one. Been like a bad week of Isaac, and you know, they're going to have... I kind of feel like if you're watching the series... You know, at this point, I've been saying this for years now, but if you're watching the series at this point, I think you're kind of around for the long haul. I hope you take a long-form approach to things. It's like the way that I watch my NHL team, the Vancouver Canucks. They're kind of garbage, and, you know, nobody expects them to do that well. They're a young team on paper, not that talented, to be honest with you. They're doing a little bit better than expected right now. You enjoy it, and you know this too shall pass. And when they're playing way worse than they should be playing, you go, this too shall pass. Hopefully in, like, you know, 5 or 6 years. Anyway, we're doing that right now. We're trying to break the slump. Gotta have the knowledge, you know, triple-digit streaks are not gonna last forever, but also, you know, -10 streaks shouldn't last forever either. We did get hit once on this phase, which is absolutely acceptable. We'll probably have to play pretty well against Ultra Greed to stay in the game, but just having the opportunity to beat Ultra Greed is something you don't always get on these runs, so... I would love to get a battery charge somehow. Alright, so phase 1 done and dusted. We're not hitting him from there, unfortunately. So you know the strat. Supposed to try to stay in the corner. We don't necessarily have the range capable of allowing us to do that long term, but we're gonna try regardless. Excuse me, sir, please get those bombs out of my face. I don't know why, but we're melting his HP like way faster than I would have expected. Stay where you are, please. Oh, I didn't even... The shot was camera obscure. Do you mean a daguerreotype? Yeah, we're 100%, or like close to 100%. We're statistically confident that we're gonna win this run right now. Gotta give it up to the Meat Boys for coming through in the clutch as well. Don't go there. Now you'll go like here. Yeah, that one was like destined to hit, but should do it like right here. That was good, dude. Okay, I'm impressed with the performance here. I'm feeling like I'm back on the horse. Maybe the problem was actually the keeper. We unlocked duality, fun item, weird item, an item I've missed. For now, though, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I actually just yawned so hard that it felt like I turned my right eyelid inside out. Good lord. I don't know how I did that. There's a muscle in there that I didn't even know existed. Just give it a moment. Because we're donating some money right now. We're being philanthropic. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 90. I just wanted to admit that's not how numbers work. Anyway, we did it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.